So I can't really blame people for not being able to read my words when I write. I can't even read my words.
Screen turned off. Lock screen.
But I'm also
Landscape view. 7:43 p.m. Internet.
smart enough to say, hey, you know, just because I can't read it, I know that shit it's trying to say something. Well, let's just go ahead and find somebody that can read it, and maybe I can understand it if I hear it.
I suffer to never do the right thing and take joy living, knowing everything I know is to be right is wrong, and everything people judge in this world as wrong most certainly cannot, no matter how grave, destructive, or disgusting, is ever truly wrong. There is simply good, evil, wicked, or righteous. If it is in the world, it is good because it has meaning, or it is evil because it was meaningless. That which is wicked in the world can only be that which was brought into the world to serve and benefit not the world but self. And mankind has never known one thing to ever be known to be right, so no one is right to judge this world, lest no one is the judge. This is why I say only a man makes know that which is right or wrong, and any man who judges what is righteous must be first be judged as righteous man. Only the Creator judges righteousness. And a man can only live seeking righteousness. As the one who created, all is imperfect to never be wrong and only be perfectly righteous and true. As man judges this world, our Creator judges each one of its creation by its imperfections. This is why in the beginning of creation God created the perfect so-called tree of good and evil. Created as a tree for man, but for every animal, fish, or beast minus all spirits, to each were given a tree. The Creator's tree of self-judgment was man. And just as natural as it is for man to drink water, never to judge water as right or wrong, nor as natural or necessary, but from a simply see water, drink water, or walk past water.
When I say it,
the Creator tree of
not when I
judgment
write
is
it.
man. My Father who is who I claim to be the Spirit or no one, and I do not claim to be the Holy One, I do claim to be a man.
God
who
damn
is
it, I
an
am the
angel.
Holy One.
Our Father and Creator suffers to live as the God Most High and righteous, because just as man ate from the tree of good and evil as the Creator had always designed to happen, man judged self as wrong. This was as designed and perfect. The action was man's graduation or celebration or awakening. My Lord, my Father and Creator is perfect to be perfect, to allow man to defy him only by our actions we so willing choose to keep secret or hidden.
Defy God only by our
Temptations
words,
in our
not
thoughts
our
are
actions.
innocent and or actions done in this world and witnessed by what I know as the devil, but the world calls the contiguous mind. When Adam and Eve sat in their shame and regret, they did so together and not with the Father as designed and planned. God of creation would only know the time for the judgment of a God had began was the moment the jury stepped out of the courtroom for discussion. A God who knows all has no need to ask why or how they came to that decision. Man was created to judge the Ephraim in this world. The God tells man, do not eat from the tree. Man also knew to always accept what has been given to you. And all things created were created for man. Man never ate from the tree, they ate the words spoken by a beast who offered it as designed by the God.
They didn't eat from the tree, they ate from the goddamn woman. The woman gave me the goddamn thing. I didn't eat from the tree. I ate from the woman. I ate from her hand, not the tree.
Has been honored as they live on. A father then can be laid to rest peacefully. God of creation suffers greatly. We mutually suffer together, we the secto be at peace. One of us, however, wants to die and the other seeks to live only in the not a perfect world, but a righteous world. I am a wicked man who died in a cedar box before the age of 5. As made known to me by not God, but the 12 spirits who has one voice, one family, one collective, one God. The God Most High.
They, us.
The Hebrew God, mankind's God.
The God of us.
The only God that exists. For the most simple
first one
form
that's
to exist,
mentioned
three
in the
energies
Bible.
must exist in one
Us.
space. One void of space to contain
12,
three energies.
but they're unanimous
all in all,
on one
4
decision,
of something must exist.
so they're one.
One space for 3 energies. 4 of something must exist to exist. Nothing can exist in a little as a simple thought. Nothing imaginable or possible
Like God's
can be
not
thought
just
of that
one
can all be
being.
thought.
God is like
Sorry, so
12
what I am
beings
saying is the
that are all
Trinity are 3
perfectly
figureheads, together as
aligned
one.
on the exact
Walking
same
in perfect
beliefs
rhythm and step.
and judgments.
However, each figure are not 3 energies but 4
They're
elements
truly
which
united.
represent each figure of the Trinity.
Like the United
Now,
States.
every religion in the world are the same exact religion. This is because religions are all equal and true to all lead back to the Mr. No One Aka, the Creator. So yeah, everything
So yeah,
before this point
all the
in this
religions are
text
the
has never
same
been made known
religions
to me
to
till
lead
now.
any
But
one
hey, I'm
person
done tiptoeing
to
between
the
loving the
truth
world by not
of all
caring
knowledge,
about my
to gain the
relationship with
knowledge
the
and the
people, and then
wisdom.
seeing and knowing you exist in
They
this world to
all
be that
paths
one
lead to
person who I
righteousness,
can give my
no matter what
everything, my all
religion
to,
you're
that
in.
I am able to love the world and
Even
actually
Satan
care for one
worshippers,
person
their
who
path
would
is
give me a
righteousness.
reason to let go of
Just the
this
Satan
world.
worshippers are getting
I
there
guess
a
for
whole
the
lot
perfectly
faster
truth
because
to
the
explain all
path
things
to
which has just
righteousness
been made
is
known
not
to me,
doing
and
what's
someday
right. The
or
path
not
to
you.
righteousness is doing
It
what's
now
wrong
exists
because you
as
don't
my
know
tree of
how to
good or
judge
evil.
what's right yet.
I am not
You don't
righteous,
know
nor
what's
do I
right,
seek
so you can
righteousness,
only
though I
do
know all
wrong.
things to
So as soon
exist
as
in
you
this
start
world
doing
as
wrong
righteous and good.
and stop feeling
I
wrong
judge
about
as
it,
my Father judges.
well then you just became
Our
righteous.
Father judges all things individually. Each one thing we judge only by
Because the
how
only
it
way
is
you're going to
only
feel wrong
happened
about
was either
anything
evil
is if
because
you're
it
the
is
one
being done and
benefiting
has
from
no
it.
meaning, or as wicked, and see that the
So
action
if you
may
start
seem to
doing the
have
wrong
great meaning
things,
for
but
all
for
of
other people,
creation, but its true purpose was to
you
secretly
start feeling
serve
good
one's
about it.
purpose and meaning, or completely meaningless to keep something
That's why
hidden or
the Ten
memorialized /
Commandments
worship. This
was to
judges
keep
as
man from
wicked
doing those things
to
among
or been done,
themselves.
and was given for man, but
But
for his righteousness I live
righteousness
life, doing, saying,
was
and
to
living
do it
life,
for
giving
God,
everything, no matter how little or how great
to
a
us.
task may be or important a person is. I gave my all to whatever the Spirit of the Lord needed me to do. With that said, that last post of pictures is the only damn thing that was otherwise meaningless when I wrote it. Till it in an instant became the only thing which has meaning. I which case now my life is meaningless till I know why I wrote that during the
So
exact hours
I
you
fucking
were
wrote
recording that
that thing.
bedside
I had
video.
no intention of ever
Although I only
giving it to
watched
you. I
maybe
do
the
this shit all
first
the
bit of
time.
it.
Now I
I only care to
decided
know
to start
people
sending you shit,
naturally. As the Hindu
or posting
religion was
it,
given to me a few weeks ago and was
documenting
instructed
it,
to read a
keeping the
few
shit.
pages. And well, who likes reading about theirselves from a source who only knew in time would exist and only have an idea of the traits of that character? They are all so true, but very much so wrong, lol. Basically saying I'm immortal, very much so. I bleed too and my
Hell yeah,
bones
I'm
can
fucking
almost
immortal.
break, but I'm pretty sure they
God
can if it
commands
was
my death.
intentional.
That
I
makes
burn
me
and have had cavities.
immortal.
The moment I started loving popping
No one can
pimples, I
decide to kill
stopped
me,
getting them.
just God.
But I assure you there is nothing that can or will or ever kill me except you. You will be the
And
death
you.
of me.
God
And that
damn it.
prophecy, I guess, but maybe because
Hell yeah,
I said
you
it's
fucking
prophecy,
killed me.
it not now.
Look at me doing all
But
this
oh
crazy
lol, I
shit.
guess you already actually killed me.
Hell
As in a
yeah.
man's life is his possessions, and well, this is email is the
I
only
ain't
thing
got
I
no
possess
possessions,
besides
no
my
wealth.
debit card.
But
In
I'm rich,
April I would
bitch.
record videos that allowed me to gain knowledge and understand, and after needing
I gave
to
all
make the
that shit up.
sacrifice of someone I loved, I took
That
a
made me
knife
rich.
and impossibly slit my throat and arteries, and a few days later made another
Yeah, did
video
that shit.
and the house burned down. This
Yeah,
time
house
I
did burn
decide to
down.
write you, then I will kill myself
God,
by
every time I
taking out
try
the
and send you
trash.
shit,
Next must mean
bad
it's time
shit
for
happened.
me to move on.
Figured
Just
it
like
out.
being forced to move when a
You get
house
3
burns
phones.
down.
Record
I
the shit.
poetically must move on from the idea I'll ever be known for who I am and not as the Kanshalja's world perceives me. Which is why I now know a man who can never die needs to just do nothing, and eventually the world will notice either me or notice you. Because you are somehow
can't
caught
die.
up cleaning
I
up
promise you
everyone's
that.
messes, because we're the only two
You ain't
people
going
I know
nowhere.
of that don't make messes
You're
other
dressed
than
in
begin to
spider silk.
understand enough to clean up. I'm just done trying to do nothing. You are my judge.
So I don't
believed it
remember.
to
I
be
think I
in the
wrote this in
Father power to
December
give
or.
me someone to talk to about
Hell
all
yeah, I was
this.
fucking done. I
Now
gave
I
up
know
doing
he
nothing.
found
I
me
finally
someone,
decided to do
the perfect
something. Now
someone
my
as none
ass
will
is
ever
out
be
of a
known to
fucking
be
house
more
living in
truly
a tent.
perfect for me. However,
With
eventually
tents
you
held up
just
by a
have to
fucking
wait
stick.
and see what happens. Had Adam and Eve not chose to
Still
be
ain't
wrong
spending
and
my
do
money.
wrong by hiding and blaming, and simple said, we ate what we ate given. The fruit was forbidden, however. To deny someone's offerings to take what is forbidden would have meant we weren't judging the just what was forbidden, we'd be judging they who are offering as good or evil. To eat means to consume. Knowledge can be eaten and consumed. Unlike food, knowledge cannot be spit out. But like knowledge, people can be forgotten. And sometimes never remembered. But people only exist by
Never
their
forget.
actions. So my words are meaningless, my life is meaningless, because there's nothing for me to do.
Ecclesiastes. Life is meaningless. The only thing that's worth living for is the fear
Only
of
you
God.
can judge my words as right. For
Ecclesiastes.
you are not a man but woman. And only a woman can judge man, and only a man
Hell
can
yeah, a
judge
woman
any God.
judges a man, a woman makes a man.
Accessibility volume, 85%.
Man makes a God. If we all gather together and stop talking about God, well then God would cease to exist. Unless he boasted up and grew himself a voice. But God is righteous to be perfectly righteous. So if he punishes himself, he ain't coming out of that punishment. Man stopped talking to God, God stopped talking to man. God wanted man to talk to him, so God can't just command him to start talking to him. He just sits and waits to see if man comes back. True love waits. True love fucking waits. God's been waiting. Now God fucking talks to me all the fucking time. Anyways, I was just showing you how to read my work. Gotta put that shit in the audiobook.